Hi Beb, hi everyone. Have a good weekend. Today I would like to read the story Love of Money, Chapter 4. Japanese arrive very quickly. There were a lot of them. Some of them with camera went upstairs to Molly's room. Two detectives talked to Dr. Brad in the kitchen. The family waited in the sitting room. It was a hot day again, and the windows were open. The dogs sat quietly at Diana's feet. Nobody talked. Jackie smoked. They waited for a long time. Suddenly, the door opened and the two detectives came in. Good morning. I am Detective Inspector Watch and the Sergeant Foster. The inspector didn't smile. He wore a big man in an old black suit and a black hat and coat. He wore a coat because he always felt cold. Last night, someone put a sleeping tablet in Miss Glasson's hot milk. We are going to question everybody, and we need a room, please. Rosa took up Rosa Glasson. You can have my father's office. Come with me. It's not here. The office was not a very big room, but there were a table and three or four chairs. Rosa opened the window. I would like to talk first to your uncle, Albert King. Inspector Watts said. He took off his hat and coat and sat down behind the table. Of course, said Rosa and left the room. Sergeant Porter waited by the door. He was a very tall young man with black hair and a nice smile. He was not very happy this morning because he usually played tennis on Sunday mornings. He was one of the best players at the Cambridge Tennis Club. Albert came in and sat down. I'm going to ask some questions, Mr. King, the inspector says, and Sergeant Foster is going to write it on down. Albert looked at his feet. Yes, it's your job. I know that. Tell me about last night. Inspector Watt asked quietly. You were angry with Mr. Glasson. Albert looked at Inspector Watt for the first time. Yes, I was. Everyone was angry. Those were angry. Don't want money to go to America. Then there is a man called Tom Bridge. He wants half the garden for his farm. Molly was a rich woman. I need money because my wife Annie, Molly's sister, is very ill. I told Molly this. What happened next? Well, Molly was angry with everyone and went upstairs. We went into the kitchen for coffee. Jackie wanted everyone to go up and say goodnight to Molly. She lived here with Molly, so she wanted Molly to be happy. At first, Roger says no. He was angry and didn't want to see his mother. And did you see Molly in her room? Yes, I was tired and I went upstairs first. I went to Molly's room and asked her for money again, but no, there were no money for her sister. I messed up and pushed his hand over his eyes. Inspector was got I'm back for a minute. Did you hear noise after you went to bed? Everyone went into Molly's room to say good night. I think later I hear someone, he or she, went downstairs. That was about midnight. Very well, Mr. King. Thank you. You can go now. Albert left the room. Inspector was put his hands behind his head. What time is it? I'm hungry. We're learning a lot, but I need some coffee. So now go to the kitchen. So grandfather asked, oh no, later. Let's see Jackie Glastonbury. Jackie came in and sat down. She looked down at her hands and said, morning. We found the empty bottle of your mother's sleeping tablets in Diane's room. The inspector said suddenly. Then he waited. Jackie's face didn't change and she said nothing. Tell me, did your mother get her tablets from the shop in the Venice? Yes, my mother usually took a sleeping tablet every night, so she needs a lot of tablets. Sometimes she got them from the shop, sometimes I did. On Thursday, I asked Peter House to get them. He lives in the house across the road, and he often goes to the Venice on his bicycle. I see. The mother wants to stay in this house. How about you? Did you want to move? Jackie looked up for a minute and then down at her hands again. This is mother's house. I love my mother. She was good to me. Did you see your mother in her room last night? Yes, everyone did. Diane made hot milk and took it to mother. She usually drank a cup of hot milk before she slept. Inspector was put his hands behind his head. Zakia was very quiet. What did your mother say? Zakia opened her bag and looked for a cigarette. Can I smoke? Of course. This is your house. Inspector was said. He got Zakia. What did your mother say? He asked us again. She wanted to go downstairs again. She remembered the dogs. She wanted to get some dinner for them. I went to my room and she went downstairs. What time was it? I don't remember. About midnight, I think. And the cup of hot milk is on the table by her bed. Do you need your mother's money? No, Inspector. Money is not important to me. There are more important things, Jackie said quietly. Well, your uncle Albert wants money. Tom Brace wants the garden. You want nothing. Jackie finished her cigarette and looked up at the inspector. Her eyes were suddenly angry. Don't forget Peter Horse. He knows he his job because of my mother. He want to kill her, you know. And now, what about Diane? You found the empty bottle in her bag. Inspector, Inspector was listen carefully. We're going to question everyone, Miss Glasson. Jackie says nothing for a minute. Could you like some sandwiches and coffee, Inspector? Ah, yes, please. Inspector watches warmly. I would like sandwiches and coffee very much. Saki left the room. Inspector was thought about her. Why was she suddenly angry? The room was quiet. Find chapter 4. See you next time. Bye bye.